Hey guys, Indulger here back with some more Fire Emblem Heroes. This is going to be a unique one for me today. This is an entire week's worth of AR content boiled down into one video. Please subscribe if you want to see more Fire Emblem Heroes content. I'm going through my team here and I'm recording this post-fight, so if, you know, the action doesn't necessarily line up with what I'm saying, I apologize. I'm just sort of watching this along with you. Going over the team here, looks like we've got a Eliwood-based team with a Veronica and Lunge. I decided, you know, double Edel might be a good thing to try here. You know, I could go Hector, try to blow up that Eliwood, but the matchups seem to be in my favor, and I'm lining up very much with that healing tower. So I'm positioning myself to just immediately repo both Edels, take out the Dimitri, take out Edel number 2, Brave Edel, and see, I'm going right using Kanto to go backwards, I believe, to get out of the range. I just need someone to break that structure. As long as I can do this by turn 3, I should be good to go. So I'm hitting the healing towers. I need to basically go by turn 3, and yeah, I could make that play because all I need to do at this point is set myself up for the engagement on turn 3. This is a bolt tower play. It's a very simple bolt tower play, and the only thing that's standing in my way to proceed really is the bolt tower going off and getting that structure out. I don't need Naga's blessing. There's no dragons here. The only thing that's going to be not damaged is that Seiros in the corner, and there is something I don't quite see here. It's gonna prove interesting, but here we go. Is it turn 3? Here comes the bolt tower, and now I can double repo. I've thrown away Smite because I don't feel like I need it, because a repo Reagan acts much like a Smite as long as I get in front of you. And I didn't sack a Tibarn for Heavy Blade 4 on one of these Edels. I don't think it would really matter in this case. And no, I'm not going to be able to get 3 hits on each Edel. Which, by the way, we'll see Fallen Edelgard later. But if I had her on this team, would that matter? If I had triple Edels, it could just go to town and just go crazy with the Gale Force procs. So the only concern I have here, I'm not timeout. I guess I can't pause. Here we go. I'm gonna get hit by this Veronica, and that's fine. But oh no, I got hit again, and then I forgot about this freaking peony jump, and she manages to just on the dot kill me. So this is day 1. That really sucked. What was that? Was that Veronica running Panic? I mean, I didn't go back and look, and now I can't obviously go look. That's one of the problems of recording post-fight. I can't obviously change the past. So this is day 1. I really didn't want to take a ladder. This is essentially over. And I can double up this Seiros because I will get Gale Force, and then with no distant counter on Edel, she becomes a tank. Just take that peony hit, and this is essentially wrapping up fight 1. All that's left to do is get this Aether. Oh, and apologize in advance, or apologize too late. There's no actual audio on this fight because I screwed up. Subsequent fights will have audio. All right, on to the next one. That's day 1. Again, I don't like taking a loss on day 1, but eh. Next up, we've got a Lucina and a Mirabilis. Armor Boots Duma. Dancer. 7th slot Seiros, and Sonya. Well, actually, she's not the 7th slot. Who's the 7th slot? The Dancer, for some reason, is the 7th slot. I don't quite understand what's going on here, and this seems like a very easy Hector plonk, so I've set up here. And then this Sonya has a Moonbow. I mean, if she had a Glacies, maybe I'd be scared of her. I probably still wouldn't be, but because I have a 30% reduction with Flame. I don't think I even bothered to use Fjorm here, because I kind of want everybody to engage. I've got Dragon on Hector. If the Duma tries to get me, or the Seiros tries to get me, they're gonna die, because I have armor effective dragon damage with Bonfire. They have no chance of living. And so, I mean, the only thing that scares me is this Sonya, but, I mean, a Moonbow ain't it. bro. It just, I mean, it hurt, but, like, I'm going to get 6 back. And then from there, for some reason, that Lysithea doesn't have a special. Just going to keep on healing. That was a wash. But what do I want to have happen now? Yeah, again, Duma, come on down. Like, I don't care. You can just keep hitting me, and I'm good to go. There was just nothing here to worry about. So as long as I can make sure I don't kill everyone. Again, one of the dumb things about Hector is that he doesn't have to worry about pretty much anything other than really strong greens with null follow-up. That's really the only thing that's going to kill him. And then, I don't know if you guys have looked lately, but there's not a lot of units that can do that. So Hector will remain one of the most broken units in AR. If you have not built him yet, I've gone all in. I finally got my Flame. Special Fighter really does help with the cooldown reduction. I no longer need a Lucina as his friend. So Flame's been picking up the slack. And then from here, this is just going to be a dance to get the Aether and avoiding the Mirabilis. Now, I have been running Speed Def solo on my Dancer for this very reason. Like, Mirabilis is almost always like the last unit standing. And if I have to take a hit, I end up throwing Plumeria into the fray. But in this case, I don't really have to take a hit. I think as long as I can get Reagan in a position... I actually don't remember what I did here. But I'm just going to draw back Hector. And I think... Yeah, if I can reposition the Reagan. If she comes straight down, it's game over. And she did. So it's going to reposition that Reagan, get that Aether, and move on to the next one. I probably should have checked to make sure I could kill her. But with the combination of Hector and Flame there, I actually doubled her. Yeah, one of the Mirabilis' weaknesses is her crappy speed. And that's fight 2. Not too bad. Off to a decent start. We lost that 1 unit on day 1. So, let's see what we've got next. Okay, this is a scary trap with a Sigurd, and then there's a Ground Orders Mirabilis, and a Odd Recovery Veronica, with a Seiros with Tempest, Odd Tempest, it looks like, Enos, and then a Save Team, and a Sigurd! Wow! Like, there's a lot here. This is no slam dunk, but, what did I do? Am I actually going to use my Fjorm to stop that side? I think I'm just going over the team, and I'll reconvene. I think I probably want to stop the Veronica or the Sigurd. Again, I'm going Hector again, because Hector is one of the best counters to some of this nonsense. He is a very good meta threat for the Sigurd. Well, both of them. There's 2 Sigurds here. And I'm ready to go, apparently. I just wanted to stop the right side with Fjorm. And I think I can use Flame there, right behind. Yeah. So Fjorm should be in good shape. Flame... What am I concerned about? Am I concerned about the Enos? Like, no one's going to go on the defense panel. I mean, if I'm smart, I should break that 131 structure. But I don't remember what I did. Did I? Okay, good. And from here, I don't think they can get me. So let's see how this plays out. So there's an odd recovery. I had to go turn 1. They didn't put any oppressive, they didn't put any oppressive traps in my way. So I don't really see how I'm going to get blasted. Everybody's already gone, so even if Sigurd hits me... Oh, I got kind of lucky, because if... was I in danger from Enos? Here's the boost, everybody gets 4 movement, but everybody's moved already, so it doesn't matter. So I have to go look at that again. You got it recorded. If that Enos would have went second, wasn't he above the Sigurd? So 1, 2, 3... No, I still was okay. I think, yeah, Enos definitely wasn't on the defense panel, so I was in good shape. So this Sigurd's got fire on him. I don't know why. That must be an AI manipulation strategy. Somebody tell me in the comments below why you want to run Fire Sigurd. Is it a matchmaking thing in terms of who goes first? Oh, well, okay. I think I get it. As long as he doesn't do 5 damage, he won't initiate and he'll rather dance. So they're trying to make sure he dances, I think. I think. So, you know, one of the double-edged sword there is that because you did that, I don't really have to worry about him. His speed sucks. I think I'm just going to go right up there again with Hector, and Veronica has a rescue.
What is your desire?
So I'm not out of the woods yet, but this is okay. What am I trying to think of here? So, I mean, I've got one of the ethers.
Close your eyes. Away we go.
I'm going to heal up. Yeah, I should be able to save the Plumeria now with Regan and Kanto out of there. I do want that Sigurd to try to kill himself. If he attacks the Hector or the Flame, I think he's gone. But this near save Gustav is causing me some grief, so I can't attack him, nor can I check what Regan's doing at this point. Yeah, I mean, Flame's stats are decent enough to take a hit. Veronica can't get to the back line. I don't remember what Seiros is running, because this is turn 2, so it looks like it's an even Tempest Seiros. Just based on her movement up. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's odd Tempest, because I think that movement up came from the legendary Sigurd that's now passed. Rest in peace, Sigurd. Don't worry, I'll get your other form here soon. Alright, so I just cut to the final answer I wanted here. Went back down. She can be danced, but I don't know what this Sigurd's going to do. He's going to dance Veronica or the Gustav here. No, he just wanted to go after Regan instead, and I baited him, and here comes the pain. Blammo. And now I've got some options because things have gone away.
Away we go.
If I can get that Gustav, I can go test the trap, I think. We'll see what I ended up going with. But this is much better shape than what I've been in. I would really like to get rid of that Gustav now, because if I don't, he's gonna get healed by the healing tower and or Veronica.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, so I restored the Flame just so I could do some damage here. Flame's decent attack power. Look, I'm getting a double off the Gustav. What did I decide to do here? I'm thinking. Probably should have cut this, because I don't have any other banter to talk about. I mean, one thing I'll notice, we're gonna fight some fallen Edels later. I think it's probably gonna be the title of this video. I did YOLO her, and I did get her, so I don't know what to do with Edel. I really don't. So let me know in the comments below how you're utilizing Edel and what you've been able to see from her. But I make my play there with Flame. I'm gonna dance. Okay, this is what I did. Not a bad answer. I got rid of those units. And now I can eat that. If that trap, well, I can't go forward. I don't think I can attack the Veronica. Okay, I guess I did. What do I do here then? Because isn't the Mirabilis? Oh, do I just not do anything? Because this Sigurd's pretty useless. The Sigurd's pretty. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. I'm gonna leave him alone, but there is this problem. This freaking Mirabilis has Wings of Mercy. I do remember this fight. So I'm like, okay, I can't, because there's 2 dancers left, and I don't have any range units in range of them. I pretty much have to leave the Sigurd alone, of the Mirabilis in particular. I have to leave the Sigurd alone, and he is going to attack either the Naga or the Regan, and because of the color disadvantage, most likely is going to be the Regan. But because he's in danger zone, Wings of Mercy is going to hit me. I'm doubling up on it. You see that? I'm scared of that thing. I'm just trying to make sure that I really have no choice, because he's going to attack the Regan. I just have to hope she can survive 2 hits. 17 damage. Sketchy. I've seen people run brave like weapons on Mirabilis for that very reason. And I agree with that. So I have no choice here. I've got to get out. Like, Regan's pinned in the corner, so she doesn't have much of a move. I still need to get the Aether, and as long as I can heal up, I think I'm fine. Don't make that play. What are you doing? Go up so Flame can get you, because Flame is tactics roomed right now. You stupid person. You stupid person. There you go. Okay, make sure you don't get tactics roomed again. So with that, I think I'll just dance the Flame again, and then just keep on healing. And I mean, again, double-edged sword. If you're gonna run a dancer, that's why I don't agree with it. I do not agree with nerfing your dancers, because at the end game you can get a cheap kill and get a win out of it. But okay, so I know that's the trap. I think I could just restore that Regan, repo the Hector, get that Aether, and then just anybody can finish the Sigurd. Is that what I end up doing here? Come on, restore. There you go. Right, I see it. I see it past me. I can't get over, like, annotating stuff after the fact. I don't know. Is this entertaining? I can't get as much banter in as I normally do, but there you go. That's fight. Was that 3? On to the next one. Alright, we've got... Oh, this is a stall team. I like this. I end up screwing this up because I make a mistake and I end up stop recording here in a second. But look at this. So this Gatry's in the corner. It's actually a really nice position. See this little quadrant in the upper right quadrant? This is a good map to do it. If you have a fortress up in the top, and I have to go Lilina here. Lilina is my stall breaker. So it is fire season. I'm gonna go that here and hope and pray that I have enough firepower to stop this. It's gonna have to be Luna. I call this right at the bat. If I do not get Layla with Luna, I will not be able to break this Hector. Now, okay, there's the jump. There's the weird cut. So, yeah, I forgot to record. And what I ended up doing was started clearing out that left side. So it really wasn't much action lost there, because all the fight is going to be on this right side. I do not want Lilina to do anything at this point. I need Layla to start getting her Luna to activate, and if I need the Mirabilis to poke me to get there, I will do that. So eventually, I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to. Yep, there we go. Reposition the Layla, blow away that Mirabilis, and that's going to cause a swap, but it doesn't matter because there's nobody hitting me. This is a stall team. They're just hoping their defense can hold, and now I've swapped in. I don't have to worry about the Gatry attacking me. I just need to get out of the way, and I think it might take a minute to figure this out. Alrighty, here we go. Getting hit by that Mirabilis. Luna is ready to go. All I need to do is start positioning Layla against that Hector, but you can see where she's at now. I don't have Lilina next to me, so I'm not going to get that embedded fire sweep that makes Layla so enticing, so I can't do this at the moment. I can start clearing out some junk, get rid of that Mirabilis. I just called Mirabilis junk. What a bum. I can get rid of that healing tower after I repo the dancer here. If I recall what I did. Okay, yeah. I can either go after the Aether... Get rid of the healing tower. Just break the healing tower, Layla. Just do it. Stop being so indecisive. Oh, okay. I decided to heal. I didn't really need to heal because, I mean, the point of Layla is that she's going to be trying to double and not get hit. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. The Aether is not the primary concern here. It's getting rid of this stupid Hector. And it's funny that, you know, Hector, we talked about it at length.
What should I do?
How great he is pretty much all week. I pretty much used him 80% of the time. 2 fights, I think I ended up not using him. But it's funny that, you know, Lilina is going to be his downfall. And it's generally one of the best counters against him. Because one of the weaknesses of Hector is his res is normally not great. So he is vulnerable to area effect spam. So here we go. Can I fell this Hector with a Layla-Lilina combo? I know my light version of Layla has Poison Strike, which would help in this situation. I'm going to Luna him, but he does get that 6 damage restored from Mystic Boost. And 1 HP! You couldn't be kidding me. Alright, well, I mean, if I actually just go attempt the same attack above Regan, I'm going to like what happens, because I don't think I'm getting Plumeria's attack buffs. But for some reason, I didn't think of that, and I end up dancing the Layla here instead. The problem with this is, yes, I do a little bit more damage, and that will allow Lilina to get the hit off. However, that makes Layla vulnerable to the healer, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So, okay, yeah, I finally figured it out. So let's just get rid of that Hector above the Regan, and then all I have to do from there is move out. Go ahead, make the play. It's okay. You don't have to be scared. Don't be scared. Alright. Daddy Hector is now off the board. That helps immensely. We have an even... Well, not an even. We have a near save unit left in the field. And now I can play around. I can test this trap. Don't really care one way or another. I mean, normally I would try to have you know, save this in case I needed to hit a unit. But these units aren't moving. That's the whole point of this stall team. That Gatchery is never going to move. Now, you could... So, I'm playing around this stall team with Area of Effect spam and Luna and debuffing. But if you had a drag back would have also helped here, I believe. Not as easily, but you know, it still would have been fine. Alright, got the last Aether. And I think I'm going to check here, I guess, this Gatchery, just if you're not paying attention at home. If I can get rid of that Ephraim and then point to the... Yeah, there's no weapon, so game over. Nor would it... It's kind of game over anyway. I can dance Selena. He had Special Fighter on, so I'm not getting an area effect, but I can double him up. I can double him up. How much speed do you have? Alright. That'll do it. That will finally do it. Let's go to the next fight. After I stop loading. Alright, we rolling right along now. We got a Nah showing. Oh, okay. I'm just looking at this. I don't remember what I picked, but if I didn't pick a Hector plop, I'd be surprised. This is an infantry pulse team. There's absolutely nothing here that Hector can't handle. Nothing. There's nothing. It's just nothing. So I do have to worry about these two dancers, but look, the dancers are in both positions. Is there a restore trap on that Veronica? I don't know if I looked. Did I? Did I look at that? That's kind of the only thing that concerns me. But because both of those dancers are vulnerable to isolation, all I gotta do is put Fjorm there and then just work around that. And this is game over. I don't care what the Veronica does. Even if she has a restore trap, it doesn't matter. I will be able to go by turn 2. She does have a restore trap. So she can't restore the two dancers because they've been in isolation, so she can only go after the Nah. The Nah is the only thing that she can restore. Full disclosure, I don't think I saw the restore trap. I don't think I did. I was just walking up here. And again, because the way my mind was working was I shut down both dancers. They're both stopped. So there really is nothing they can do. So I'm not going to move. I'm just going to keep Fjorm right there. So I don't know. I guess my fights have become less free-to-play friendly than they have in the past. I do use very, very specific meta units for AR. Flame, Fjorm, Hector. You know, if you don't have these units, I really recommend you get them because they continue to be very, very good for this mode. No, not every unit can work great. I'm sure, you know, with the right investment, most units can work just fine. But this is my story here. So, hopefully that gives you some feedback. And, you know, again, I will continue to sing the praises of Hector. Like, Hector's just become ridiculous. And if you don't have a Bonfire Hector, he's going to have trouble with that Thracier matchup. But now that he doesn't... Oh, thanks. Was that aerobatics? You know, now that he's got... I used to run Soul Hector. It just wasn't good enough for that very reason for Thracier. You know, one of the things that scares me is that I wouldn't be surprised if I get a strong legendary green to stop the Hector meta. Now, I mean, so IS has thrown some things at us for Ike counters, and they've you know, they've worked to various success, right? So I'm just moving up here. I'm just going to talk because this fight's over. I can just pester the Veronica and be done with this. There's nothing they can do. There's no dancer. There's no nothing. I mean, you can hit me, but Mystic Boost also invalidates Wrathful Staff. Again, that's one of the reasons that Mystic Boost Hector is so great, is because even if he can't retaliate against these Razzle Dazzle units, they don't do any damage because I'm eliminating their Wrathful Staff. That's one of the things that gets overlooked a little bit with Mystic Boost. Yes, it heals, but man, it also just wrecks healers. So what am I doing here? I'm just going to the side. I'm just going to let Veronica backstep, because that's what the AI will do when they're pinched. They're going to backstep, and I'm just going to run away here. And I should be able to do a complicated double reposition to get that Aether, but maybe not yet. If I could pin this Veronica, that would be kind of super nice. I don't remember what I did here. I might just go right and break that healing tower.
I love you.
What do I do?
Away we go.
Oh, maybe I can pin you.
Over here? I'll do it.
Yeah, there you go. There's the pin.
Is something afoot?
Don't see pin play too much on the channel, but when it works, it works. We've got turn 6. Just break that Aether with the Hector, and then...
Of course.
You know, there's multiple ways to clear this, so... I don't know, did I finish my thought?
Away we go.
Hector's good. That's my thought. Alright. Let's keep going. I think, okay. Sometimes I look at the results, sometimes I don't. Next one. Okay, we're getting near the end of the week. I don't know, what is this? Is this fight 5? Fight 6? Okay, this is the first fight I've ever had against Fallen Edel. We're gonna, I believe we have one more, if I remember the last couple hours. I did have some fight 7 Edels. But once again, use him if you got him. If you can't stop Hector, you might as well keep using him. Very much turned into my Ike for Astra. I do think he works fairly well on Astra. Astra used to be hell, but I don't know. I'm finding my offensive fights a lot easier with this matchup. So what I did to start, so this Seiros fight here, they're not going to be able to go because, yeah, there's a slot 7 Seiros that got danced, but I am just going to push up there. You know, one of the problems is this team has no trap play. If there was a trap between that Edel, I couldn't necessarily do this. But okay, I just went for it. You know, the flame in the back line can use rescue to move up, and I'm just going to smoke them. So I don't have a far save or a near save Hector. Don't feel like it's necessary, really. I mean, I don't fight too many fights where that would be helpful. I mean, maybe I can go look back and see if a save Hector would have helped, but this smoke Hector is going to be just fine, because I'm going to smoke the whole team. This Zura can do nothing to me. She does 0 damage. I smoke the whole field. And this is how I'm going to deal with Edel. I don't have a lot of units to deal with Edel, but because she's not by herself, I think she loses something. She gets bonfired. She's going to be able to bonfire me right back, because she gets her Gale Force. But now she's dead. So, there you go. I believe the next Edel we're going to fight is on a defense panel, and I don't advise ever fighting an Edel on a defense panel. I somehow got in that position, but yeah, so, you know, stay tuned for that. This unit doesn't have wind sweep on, so you're dead. Like, you got to run wind sweep on her. Like, if you're using Byleth and you don't have wind sweep or a water sweep, some sort of sweep, and you're just not using her right, in my opinion. Like, that's what makes her so great, because her weapon basically invalidates any sweep skills. So today's lesson, please put a sweep skill on your Byleth. There's no reason not to. I mean, wind sweep's very easy to get. You just got to kill a Joshua.
I'm up next.
Sorry, Kurgan. It's Kurgan? If you're watching, sorry about that. I believe you're the person that loves Joshua, but, you know, sorry. Byleth needs her help. And from here, I got the Aether. Again, it's whatever. I'm going to test this trap, because why not? If it wasn't a trap, it was a trap. Doesn't make any difference. I can do a bunch of hits here. That's all I needed. And that is it. Alright, so my notes said we have 15 minutes left. So, okay, here we go. Next one. Seiros showing. Oh, here it is. Here's the Edel. Okay, I believe this is day 7. So these are the fights I did today, and you gotta understand, my mindset on day 7s, guys, I don't know, I just rush too much. I haven't used a ladder all week long. I'm just kind of antsy. And this is a tough one. I really wasn't sure if I was gonna get out of this. You know, I believe that Hector had a save. I wasn't looking. There a restore on that Camilla. There's 2 dancers. So my play is to try to get the Hector on that defense panel, avoid the Edel, because as you can see, I mean, I have some data. Okay, so there was a 7th slot Hector that got danced, but then nothing else could happen. I stopped the second dance, so there was nothing else that could go on.
Away we go.
I mean, so my play is to try to stop this Edel with the bonfire. I mean, I killed the other Edel, so let's see what happens here.
I love you.
Decent play. I mean, I probably could have drawn some stuff out and not. I felt like this was the best answer, and this was a stupid idea. I break this structure And if that Edel goes down, again, I don't remember what the AI does. If the Edel goes down, I'm dead. Flame's dead. Like, why would you do that? That was stupid. This kind of works out just fine. It's kind of going alright. It's kind of going alright. But, because Edel can get on the defense panel, she doesn't die, and then that ruins everything. Here's a Wings of Mercy jump. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead, but then there's another jump, because, So this kind of looks salvageable, but man, I didn't even consider Edel getting on that defense panel and not dying. It was just because she didn't die. If she would have died, did she have 1 HP left? Is that why I died? Because she had 1 HP left? So I was it's a bit disappointing. If I had a little bit more attack. I'm going through the motions here, guys. I'm just going to play this out, but I'm not going to take this. Because,
one step at a time.
I need to recall the flame. If I don't, Edel is just going to kill her. Because even if she's at less than 25% HP, Armored Stride still lets her move, and then she got healed, and like this is just not a position you want to be in. I mean, Hector is a decent counterplay to Edel, but not on the defense panel. Not with any support. He's not getting any flame help. So this sucks. I have to imagine. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a month or two of no help against Edel, but man, this Edel's a monster, dude. You know, and this is a unique situation because she's just getting healed all over the place, and she's getting help from her friends, and I just can't pierce this. It just can't do it. I'm gonna play it out. She didn't transform this time, but she just won't die. Like I'm just screwed. Does that Camilla have Miracle on? So at this point, I'm just like, do I call it now? Please tell me I call it. No, okay, I cut. Just call it. Just stop struggling in vain. Just stop. It's turn 6. Just call it. You're not getting that ether. I need this ether. It's turn 6. You have 5 ladders. Dolder, just take your W or your L, dude. Just do it. Did you just do it yet? Okay, there you go. I was really close. I was 1 HP away. Okay, next one is. Again, I want to reiterate that, you know, I'm getting antsy. I just want this to end. This is another stupid team. I'm already exhausted here. You can see, let's go. Okay. Another Hector team. I didn't really use a lot of differences. I used, one Lilina, and the first fight with double Edelgard didn't match up well, but, yeah, so I don't want this to just turn into the Hector show. But that's what I believe my Astra is going to be for a while. So I managed to feel like I can move and get out of here.
What is your desire?
I just need to back up. I've stopped the Camilla. What does she have? Restore. She must have a restore trap on. I mean, these frontline calves don't scare me too much. You know, Leaf is very scary, but not when I have Flame in my back pocket.
Of course.
So I believe that the Mia and the Leaf should fall here. There's a wasted dance on the Camilla. Actually, was I isolationing that Camilla? Like, did that do anything? Because she was the 7th unit. I don't think I should have done that. Feels like I'm close to a solution here. Do I end up getting an answer here? I won't
lose.
This seems like very winnable. So if I lose this, I'm gonna be sad. You know, one of the things that I could do, I just don't have dragon effectiveness on the Hector. Could I have just repositioned over there and gone after the Seiros? This is definitely a winnable fight. There's 2 dancers here. There's an armor boots Hector coming at me. Flame's still in position where nobody can hit her, so I'm gonna knock that infantry skull out. Alright, here we go. Let's rock and roll. This Duma's definitely dead. This is what happened. I got freaking restore trap. She goes all over the place, and then she gets to my back line and hits the flame and does me 7 damage overkill. God, I just didn't even see that. Didn't even see that as a possibility, again, because I was an autopilot. Do I just quit? Please tell me I quit. Because, I have 4 ladders. I don't need this right now. Okay. Let's keep going. No more losses. No more losses. Okay. Again, another difficult team. This is a 7th slot Seiros with a Sigurd trap. Now, there is no way to stop isolation, though. There's no dancer here to stop that. So that's going to be their downfall. If I can... Looks like I'm going to... I want that Tibarn to not be danced by the Racing. Can I do this on turn 1? Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to use a repo trick. This is why I prefer repo over smite. Because I can do something like that. You know, if there is a structure in the way, Hector can break it and immediately get repoed, and then I can just hide. So, I have dumped my smite off my Reagan just for that purpose. For these cav lines where I need to be able to get in the back line, or the front line, with a tanker. In this case, Hector. That's a very nice little triangle formation where Reagan, Flane, and Hector can work out. And then I have my hidey hole on the left side, and the only decision I have to make now is do I want to break this structure or not. And it provides really no value to me. It could get somebody to snipe me, so I'm just going to end my turn there with Naga and not do anything. And let's go. Dussel is normally a pain in the butt, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive a bunch of bonfires. Bonfire number 1. He did live, though. Now he's going to waste a dance. Bonfire number 2. Too many bonfires. Bye-bye, Dussel. So we got a Dancer and a Duma. Dancer and a Duma. Dancer wants to do that 7 damage. Recall that Sigurd we fought earlier had a fire on. If he did, he would have had the fire on. Would have been a little different. Actually, but no, it wouldn't have. Because it was the only play, even if he had to make that play, because that Duma didn't have boots. So now it's just going to be, I think, a rescue trap and go forward. No. I don't do that on purpose, because I think I was showing Tibarn there. Tibarn, his weapon only works if you are 100% HP. So I'm going to intentionally avoid healing the Hector, just in case that Tibarn wants to be sneaky. I'm going to rescue the Reagan in position, again, because Hector doesn't need any solo skills. It's not like he doesn't have any solos or bomb. Mystic boost doesn't matter about position. And there are no remaining range threats in the field. So there you go. I can make that play pretty confidently. Now, I mean, that Tibarn has lunge. So I believe I throw this Plumeria here just to give more attack to the Hector to make sure we can kill this Tibarn. If the Tibarn doesn't die, I'm screwed. But he wasted a turn rallying instead. He goes, nah, I don't want to die today. So somebody else will die. Oh, Duma lived. Oh, what a bummer. But because Racing did 5 damage, he couldn't help himself. And there we go. So at this point, should be good to go. What do I want to do? I think if I just break the Duma with Flame, Dance, heal the Hector, and then move to the side, that might work, but that's not what I did. Okay, I'm being more aggressive. I'm not normally this aggressive. I did see the fact that because there's nothing stopping me from breaking this left side. Wow, so I'm definitely antsy on day 7. Any other day, I'd be more conservative and just sort of enemy phase that, but I was like, nah, I'll just finish this. I got places to go. Okay. And then from here, again, it's going to be just a race to the finish to get the Aether. And I don't even have to take a hit. By the way, I really, really love Rescue. Like, Rescue is amazing. It's just so nice to be able to move your dead weight armors an extra space, and then with a pivot, I can get an armor to move 3 spaces. So I already know that's not the trap, and there we go. All right, final fight. Final fight of the week is going to be a rematch, because why the heck not? I don't generally rematch, but this seemed like an easy fight just based on what I saw here. I wasn't too concerned about this Brave Bow Faye, and then my suspicions were correct, because there's really nothing here that can damage a Hector. You know, Hector is self-sustaining. He doesn't have to have Flame. That special fighter makes it so, you know, if he has to solo, he can. I mean, I prefer to have a Flame just to get the damage reduction, because one of the problems with a Hector is he will eventually fall if he keeps getting hit too much. But I get scared here because this Faye, if the Faye doesn't die and she's got she's got Armor March on. If she hits me from the left-hand side, she can get danced, and then I'm kind of boned. So I realized this too late. I thought I could clear everybody out, but that Naga is in danger zone. So thankfully, this wasn't that wasn't a lightning trap there, or I would have been screwed if the Faye doesn't die. I think the Faye's gonna die anyway, but I had to move up because I was concerned about getting hit by her and then not dying. But she died. So it was kind of moot. I could have had the flame there regardless. If I would have had time to spend. Oh, Hector killed himself in one hit. That's nice. If I would have had some, foresight to do the math, I would have been fine. I have a lot of trouble calculating the bonfire hits. It's just too much. 80%. Guys, you want me to do math? I don't know. No thanks. From here, that Doom is in no man's land. I don't think there's any rallies here, so it's just going to be Doom that stays left. And this is the final fight of the week, so there's not much I need to do. Bye-bye, Thasir. Bye-bye, Dancer. And I should just be able to kill you now. Just repo the flame, kill him.
Of course.
There, nope. Oh, okay. It's funny how my mind works. I didn't think it was going to be a problem, but it is. So I'm not going to think. Okay, whatever. Just wait. And then he doesn't have boots, so I got to wait some more. Anticlimactic, final fight. Yep.
Of course.
We're just going to poke him a bit. Nope. Just use Reagan. Reagan's got dragon. There you go. And that is the fight. All the fights for this week. I don't know what week it is. Hopefully I'll figure it out and put it in the title. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on this format. I don't know if this works well for me. I'm going to see if I can maybe cut this down to maybe 30 minutes. Because what ends up happening is I need to record, all this content. And then I need to go back and essentially re-record it with my voiceover. So I know I was going to have a pilot project. So it was just... the AR series for me was just too much. I couldn't do it in terms of logistics. But, this way I can just do my daily fights as I normally would. And then, I guess I didn't have to show every fight. I might pick off some of the more boring ones, like some of the Hector Plonks, because I don't know how many times you guys need to see the Hector Plonks, and just pick out some of the unique ones. But I was just going to do the whole week this week. I'm going through the top 50 friends list, by the way. I probably should actually talk to what's happening. So if you're part of my friends, congratulations on your results. I'm going to go through the top 50. I'm running out of time, so let me do some final thoughts. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe if you want to see more Fire Emblem Heroes content. Again, all your support helps. Liking, commenting, and subscribing is mentioned by every creator for a reason, because we need your support to continue to grow. And so thank you in advance for that. Here is the rounding out the top players. We'll see you again next week, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.